Hi there, welcome to my channel Aqualuna73. This is going to be a reading for Libra, a general reading for Libra. Please bear that in mind. This reading is not going to resonate with all Libra people. Okay, I apologize in advance for the background noise. My kids are making a huge noise outside. And I'm doing this reading and it's nighttime. It's at night. Okay, I didn't have time this morning to do the reading, so I'm doing it now. So I apologize. There's definitely going to be a lot of noise. I also light the sage in advance. Okay, just to cleanse the energies and to ask the ancestors and our spirit guides to please cleanse the energy, please cleanse the reading, please cleanse me so that I can give you everything that you need to know and what the universe wants to allow to come through for you today. Okay, I think that should be enough. Libra, I meditated on your sign, and while I meditated on your sign, there are several things that came through for you. Okay. One of those things is that I'm just going to put this on the floor quickly. One of the things that came through for you, Libra, was that you could possibly make assumptions about something, about a situation. Okay, you could be making assumptions about a situation, or you could be reading too much into a specific thing. I don't know. This is what came through, that you might be reading too much into something. And this is exactly what came through for you. Is that there's this quote from a movie. I can't even remember what the movie was about, but it's definitely, it was an action movie from the 80s or the 90s. I cannot remember what the movie is about, but I know Steven Seagal is in this movie, and this the villain or somebody that says in the movie, assumption is the mother of all if-ups. Okay, so there's this other reading too that I suggest you go watch about assumptions. I can't remember which reading it was that I did. And this is what I picked up. It's like somebody reading too much into a situation. And what came through in the meditation, Libra, is that we are all storytellers by nature. We have this, even if we don't express our storytelling, if we are artistic in nature, like poems or writing books or whatever, we tell stories to ourselves, okay, or we create our own type of story and we star in our own story. And this is something that we have to realize, is that we create our own little world for ourselves. We create our own story and we feature in our own story, okay? And we create our own narrative around these stories regarding past experiences, okay, that we had. We maybe had certain types of past experiences, and we take that past experiences and what we experienced or felt, what we felt in those past experiences and what we learned in those past experiences, we take it into the future with us. And we weave our own stories and our own storylines to authenticate or justify certain things in ourselves. For instance, if you have a certain behavior, you're going to justify that specific behavior because of a past experience that you had. For instance, simple example, if you have trust issues with people, okay, the reason why you have trust issues, most of us have trust issues, And if we have trust issues, it's because of past experiences that we have, and we take that past experiences and we take it into the future with us, and we mold and shape and weave our life according to this experiences. So that's why I'm saying it's like the universe is telling you you are reading too much into a situation because you're taking past experiences into this situation, whatever this is that you are in now, and you are making you're reading too much into something or assuming something. Okay. The other thing that also came through, sometimes we look at tricky situations of the past, just that like I spoke about. We look at tricky situations of the past that we faced, okay? And we ask ourselves, how did we get to where we are? And we are baffled as to how we could have gone through that thing and we made it through that thing. Or we ask ourselves, if things were simpler, if things weren't that difficult, would I have had the same feeling that I have now? Would I have learned the same lessons? And would I have looked at life in the same way if it was easier? Okay, this is also what could be playing through your mind at the moment. Okay, so let's just start the reading. Universe, what lessons and messages do you have for Libra today? Lessons and messages for Libra today. Lessons and messages for Libra today. Lessons and messages. Lessons and messages for Libra. Lessons and messages for Libra. Okay, let's start with your reading, Libra. I'm sorry if it's a little bit dark. It's because I'm doing this reading at night, and that's why the lighting isn't this good. Okay, so just bear with me, please. I have to do these things when I have time to do it. And I want to make sure that you see the cards as well. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is at the bottom of the deck for you. Okay. I'm just going to put this over here, the Nine of Cups. And now we're going to draw an Oracle card. Universe, what lessons and messages do you have for Libra today? Lessons and messages for Libra. Libra, you start off the reading with the Five of Swords. I said that you could be making assumptions about something. I don't know exactly what this is. You could be making assumptions about something, and you could have malicious thoughts or feelings towards people. I don't know exactly who, if this is you that has these feelings or somebody that has these feelings towards you. One of your North Node, lessons, Libra, is learning how to be diplomatic. You being a Libra doesn't mean you're always going to be fair, okay? You are supposed to be the scales of the zodiac. That doesn't mean that you automatically know that you are the scales of the zodiac and that you need to be balancing things out, okay? This is why you have to learn this, and you have to walk towards your North Node. And one of your North Node's lessons, Libra, is to learn how to be diplomatic, okay? And to increase your awareness of other people's needs, And even though you might know what other people's needs are, it doesn't mean that you're going to be selfless if you provide in those needs. Because one of the other things of your North Node lessons that you need to learn is to support others without expecting anything in return. Okay? So I don't know exactly what this is that you need to learn or need to but you start off the reading. So there is definitely an energy surrounding you, Libra. Trust your gut feeling. There's an energy surrounding you. Let your heart lead you to who you are. And as I said, my own personal philosophy is speak out, communicate, and solve the conflict. I don't know if there's conflict surrounding you, Libra, whatever this conflict is. But I also told you here in the beginning, what I picked up in my meditation is that you might be reading too much into something. And why you might be reading too much into something is because I don't know. You could be offended by something, or you could dislike. I don't know what this is, okay? I don't know what this is that you're reading too much into. And let your heart lead you to who you are. Let your heart. So my philosophy will be let your understanding. You need to create. You need to understand something. Okay, and this is what you need to understand. You need to go into your heart center, and this is what you need to understand. It's not that everybody is not out there to get you, Libra. You see, I definitely said somebody is reading too much into something. So I don't know exactly what you're reading too much into. But if this is swords, this could be some type of inner conflict that you have with yourself. Okay? This could be some type of inner demon in yourself that you need to face in yourself. Okay? I think this individual that I'm talking to, or Libra individuals, is struggling with communicating a type of self-identity. I don't know exactly why. With this card, these three cards, it's like this individual or these individual Libras that I'm talking to is creating their identity. Like I said, this person has past experiences. They take these past experiences as they develop and weave a story, and take these past experiences and weave a story in their own current life around past experiences that they had. And now they take it into relationships with him. Okay? And they take it into their current life with him, whatever this is that happened. And they carry it with him. Okay? And it's like this individual creates and weaves situations around these experiences that they have. I don't know how to explain this to you. It's like I said, this person reads too much into things and they cause inner conflict with themselves with the Five of Swords and the Moon card and the Knight of Swords. And this is something that you should be honest with yourself with the Knight of Swords facing this Moon card. I think you're struggling with some type of I don't know why this is coming through, okay? I'm going to tell you what's coming through. This may not be for all the Libras, but it comes through strongly as if this individual that I'm talking to or these individual Libras is struggling with some type of self-identity or expressing it, okay? It's like this individual that I'm talking to, they have difficulty expressing their self-identity or their own inner dichotomies. They have difficulty expressing, or they could be maybe still struggling to figure out who they are. Okay? Because they're not sure yet. This is exactly what's coming through. This is for some of you, not for all of you, okay? With this Five of Wands and this Page of Wands here, there's definitely conflict here. This conflict, this inner conflict that you have with you possibly reading too much into things and taking your past experiences into this future relationships that you have with people. It causes chaos in relationships as well with other people, with people that you work with relationships that you have with individuals, etc. I don't know who I'm doing this reading for. With the Page of Wands today facing this card, with facing the Nine of Swords. It's like it might be that you have difficulty seeing things through other people's eyes. Libra, you have difficulty doing this. Seeing things through other people's eyes, possibly. If you haven't figured yourself out personally as a human being, you can be a very old person, Libra. I know older people than me that haven't even figured themselves out. So age is not, or wisdom for that matter, is not age according to age. I know younger people than me. I know people that are younger than me that are wiser than me, and I can learn from them. Okay, and vice versa, etc. So it's like, I don't know exactly what this is, but because of these experiences that you take with you in the future, it's like these experiences that happen to you. It could be anything that happened to you in a past life possibly, or even past experiences in your childhood as you grew up, in your job, with friends, with family. Now you take these same experiences into future relationships, and you build and mold around these things. And as soon as something happens, okay, you take a past experience and you tell it, okay, this happened in the past, so this must be the reason why this person is acting this way, because I can remember in the past this happened, the same thing happened, and this is why this person acted this way, so this must be true for that person as well. This is exactly what you're doing, okay? And you're causing inner turmoil for yourself with the Nine of Swords. The King of Swords here is telling you today you need to step into your King of Swords position. You need to take control of something here. It's like you need to create an sorry. There's this clear thinking that you need to create. The King of Swords represents someone that's clear thinking, someone that uses the intellectual prowess. And this person always digs for the truth, and they adamant about it. And this is what you need to step in. Maybe you need to be truthful to yourself about something, honest to yourself about something. I don't know exactly what. This next card is the Six of Swords and then the Six of Cups. You know what's coming through? The Six of Swords is supposed to be someone walking away from a situation. Okay. It's someone walking away from the past, from past experiences. But this Six of Swords is facing this card, which is a clear indication to me that you constantly revisit the past, because this card speaks of nostalgia. You constantly revisit the past. Okay, I just told you this is what I picked up. You constantly revisit the past, and you with the 7 of coins, it's like when you revisit the past with the 7 of coins, it's like this man is assessing what he accumulated. Okay, it's like investments. This is like an investment, something of value. So it's like you see whatever this experience is of the past as valuable. Okay, but you cannot assume that what you experienced with one person is going to be the same that you experience with the next person, because what happened in the past, you're not with the same individual. People are different. Okay, so this is what's coming through. It's like you're revisiting the past, and you constantly take stuff from the past and you bring it into a current relationship. You are in a current relationship already, it looks like this, and you're taking past experiences and you're applying it to this, and it's not working maybe. Okay, because you're reading too much into certain things and it's causing issues possibly. Okay, this is what's coming through strongly. So I don't know exactly what you need to work on. Yeah, so I'm going to ask for a last card for you. Okay, I sorry, I didn't see that. Okay, I don't know exactly what this is, but um, compassion. This is what just popped out. Compassion. I don't know, you need to develop compassion for yourself, compassion for others. What is compassion? You can look up the definition for what compassion is. Everybody knows what compassion is, but the only way how you can develop compassion is if you constantly put yourself in another person's shoes. If you try to see things from their perspective instead of just your own. Okay, I'm just going to see what extra messages there is here. Kindness and forgiveness. Ahimsa reminds us to start and end with kindness. It is the act of giving without a sense of getting anything in return. Oh my good Lord. I just told you this in the beginning, Libra. I don't know what this is. I don't know if you have expectations of some kind of someone and your expectations are not being met. I don't know what this is. I'm not going to read any further because I think this is what needs to come through. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe, and please take care. Bye. Love you guys.